What is up, book nerds? My name is Hillary, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about the series that I want to start in 2022 and the series that I want to finish this year. So let's get right on into it. The first series that I'm going to be talking about is one that I've read in the past, but never finished them, and I also started last year, and the last two books that I need to read in this series are Breaking Dawn and Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. These are about a girl named Bella who moved to Forks, Washington, and she falls in love with a vampire named Edward. And there are also werewolves, and basically you're just following her story. In Breaking Dawn, it is the final book to Edward and Bella's love story, and just seeing them get married and what happens. And in Midnight Sun, this is a book that is just Twilight. This is Twilight in Edward's point of view, and I've heard mixed reviews about it, but I'm really excited to start it. The next series that I'm excited to read is technically a separate duology because it goes off of the Grishaverse, but those books are King of Scars and Rule of Wolves by Leigh Bardugo. These take place in the Grishaverse, and these books are about Nikolai and his adventures, and I'm excited to read these because it has some past characters from Six of Crows in here, and I love Nikolai as a character. I thought he was funny, and I can't wait to read more about Nina and how she's doing after the ending of Crooked Kingdom, because that broke my heart, and I can't wait to see where Nikolai's at since the ending of, I believe it's the last book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. So yeah, I'm very excited to read these. The next series that I am excited to get to is, I've read the first two a couple years ago, but never got to read the last two, so I'm going to give the first two a reread. And those books are An Ember in the Ashes, A Torch Against the Night, A Reaper at the Gates, and A Sky Beyond the Storm. And all four of these books are by Sabaa Tahir, and I can't remember much about what these are about, but I'll read the back of An Ember in the Ashes. And it says, Leia is a slave, Elias is a soldier, neither is free. Under the martial empire, defiance is met with death. Leia and her family do not challenge the empire. They've seen what happens to those who do. But when Leia's brother is arrested for treason, he is forced to make a decision in exchange for help from rebels who promise to rescue her brother. She will risk her life to spy for them from within the Empire's greatest military academy. There, Leia meets Elias, the school's finest soldier, and secretly its most unwilling. He and Leia will soon realize that their destinies are intertwined and that their choices will change the fate of the Empire itself. I am so excited to reread these and get back into this fantasy and this world. The next series that I am excited to get to is Stalking Jack the Ripper, Hunting Prince Dracula, Escaping from Houdini, and Capturing the Devil. All four of these books are by Kerri Maniscalco, and I've read her Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, well, duology, because the third one comes out this year, and I absolutely love those, and I am excited to get to these because I have heard great things about this series, and I love reading books that deal with, like, Jack the Ripper and all those things, and yeah, so I'm very excited. What it says on the back of Stalking Jack the Ripper is, he murdered women in cold blood. He terrorized an entire city. He taunted those of us who hunted him down. But despite all these horrors, in the end, I could not deny it. I was the girl who loved the Ripper. This just sounds really good. I know it's about a girl who goes to a school and wants to try and help solve the cases of Jack the Ripper, and I cannot wait to dive right into these. Another trilogy that I am excited to get to is The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, European Travel for the Monster's Gentleman, and The Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl. These three are all by Theodora Goss, and I don't know much about these. Decided to get to these books and read them. And I've heard nothing but good things about these books, so you can't go wrong with reading these, I've heard. And the last series that I want to get to, I only have 3 books of these because the rest of the series comes out this year. And those books are From Blood and Ash, Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, and The Crown of Gilded Bones. All 3 of these are by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I know what everybody's thinking, how could you not have read these yet? But in truth, I've tried on Kindle and just didn't get far into it, but I'm hoping with having the physical book, I'll get into them more. But what I know about this one, From Blood and Ash, is it has a maiden in it, and she don't know why she's the maiden, but she's basically being like a sacrifice, and there's vampires in it, and things are happening where people are dying, and that's about all I know, and it has a really hot guy in it, so I'm very excited to read these, and excited to get on the hype train for them, and then hopefully I can get these read, so then when the next, I think, 2 or 3 come out, I am ready to read those. That is it for today's video. If you have read any of these series, let me know down below and what you've thought of them. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you want to know when I'm putting up videos, hit that subscribe, and then go ahead and hit that notification bell, so then you will be notified for when my next video goes up. Until next time, keep on reading, y'all, and see you later. Bye!